everybody, welcome back to Janson Radio Podcast. Thank you very much for tuning into the show today. Podcast kali ini adalah kolaborasi kita dengan Chile dan juga PT Jadi Internasional dalam rangka memperingati Chilean Independence Day yang akan jatuh pada tanggal 18 September ini. Kita punya kesempatan yang luar biasa untuk ngobrol, masak-masak bareng, barbekyuan, dan juga nge-wine bareng Duta Besar Chile, His Excellency Mr. Gustavo Ayares Osandon. Nah, yang menariknya dalam podcast ini gue belajar ternyata seorang duta besar itu punya andil yang cukup besar dalam industri F&B. Contohnya dalam hal Chile, itu kalian tahu gak sih ternyata Chile itu adalah eksportir salmon nomor 2 terbesar di dunia. Dan Indonesia kan konsum salmon tuh banyak banget ya. Jadi mungkin aja sushi atau sashimi atau salmon teriyaki yang kalian makan itu asalnya dari Chile, dari Amerika Selatan. Dan of course juga Chilean wine yang jenisnya banyak banget, rasanya enak-enak, luar biasa. Dan yang paling penting harganya biasanya terjangkau. Oke, hope this podcast can inspire and entertain you as always. Jangan lupa subscribe di Janson Radio Podcast. Kita ada di YouTube channel. Juga follow kita di Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, dan juga Anchor App. For further updates, cek Instagram kita di Janson Radio. Without further ado, please welcome His Excellency Mr. Gustavo Ayares Osandon. Enjoy the show. Sekarang kita udah ada di rumahnya Duta Besar Chile. Nah, kali ini kita akan masak sambil minum wine dari Chile. Masaknya makanan-makanan yang berasal dari Chile juga. Dan of course, yang masak bukan gua, yang masak itu adalah duta besarnya sendiri. And namanya itu duta besarnya Mr. Gustavo Ayares Osandon. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
It's an honor.
No, it's an honor for me to have you here.
I usually cook for ambassador, not with.
I used to cook for my friends.
Yeah.
So you are my friend. You are in Chile now.
Yes.
This is the House of Chile in Jakarta.
Yes. Thank you for letting us shoot here.
No, it's a pleasure.
What are you going to prepare for?
Well, actually, I must say a disclaimer. I'm not a cook. So I'm just amateur. So I cook for my children, for my grandchildren, for my friends. But I had something that normally used to prepare for, try to get my roots in Chile. So we prepared some salmon tartar,
Yes.
my version, but it's rather different than the French version. Because in Latin America also we have very much prepared the fish, raw fish. With mix
Raw
of,
fish,
yes,
like ceviche.
ceviche, yes,
Yeah.
that's coming from Peru. But we have also some beef. In this case, is Ayares coming from Brazil. There's a new on the market.
Yeah.
And also for appetizer, we will prepare some shrimps, grilled shrimps that is already marinated with garlic, pepper, and lemon.
Okay. Okay. So first, we will make the salmon tartar.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. What are the ingredients? This is salmon.
This salmon, that is a Chilean salmon, fresh. That's very important. I can let me show you.
Yeah.
We can cut it in a cubes,
Yeah.
like 1 or 2 centimeters, because otherwise it's a little bit small. It's a little bit hard, smash a little bit and lose a little bit, volume.
Okay.
So that would be fine.
Yeah.
We will prepare. We have this. This is avocado puree to put it in these beautiful glasses that we have.
Yes.
And also we mix it and we put some decorations. The other thing important that this is the secret ingredient. It's not secret because I'm sharing with you. This is called leche de tigre. This is tiger milk. That what exactly is this? Is in a blender. You use a piece of salmon, coriander, olive oil, lemon, ginger, pepper, salt.
Okay.
Mix everything. And so this is the way that we will mix the salmon in order
It's more
to
like
get.
a sauce.
It's not exactly sauce. It's very easy. I'll show you later. It's liquid. Actually, it's very liquid.
Leche de tigre.
Leche de tigre. Yeah.
Tiger milk.
This is Peruvian. I respect all the copyrights.
Yeah.
Okay. Peruvian recipe. Leche de tigre. But we use quite a lot in Chile because you are neighbors.
Okay.
So we have now a huge influence of the Peruvian food in Chile. We expected to also create our influence in the rest of Latin America because, as we were talking before, typical Chilean food is a mixture of everything.
Okay.
Food coming from Spain, our conquerors, coming from Peru, coming from Argentina. So we mix everything. The idea is to, for me, this is very important. Food implies share, implies to be together, implies to have a fun, have conversation. In our case in Chile, drink wine.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of wine.
Yes.
This is part
Famous
of the
for wine.
This is part of the party. Huh? So we'll use some. We will drink some Chilean wines.
Yeah. Okay. So
we
I
prepare.
think you should to prepare.
Okay, we have this salmon. That's and this very typical in any household.
Yeah.
We just this is leche de tigre. You will see it's like this. It's like milk, but it's not milk.
Or to coat. Just to coat.
Exactly. So you mix it. You know, let's mix it because it's already flavor. So it will be very easy to keep it. The idea is to salmon should be eat a little bit raw, not
all the way cooked.
All the way cooked. So in order to plate I show you later. We have this is very simple. We
need to plate now.
Yeah, no, because it's already done. So we have this avocado puree. Honestly, because I love the taste of and the color of avocado. We put this salmon already with the marinated.
Okay.
Not much is enough.
Some
this
yuca.
is yuca. I don't know if you have the name of yuca. No, is this the same?
Singkong.
Singkong. Yeah. For me, it's yuca.
Yeah.
So we can put 1 or 2 crackers. That will more than enough. And so, if you want, you can add some cilantro, coriander, just for the color. And that's it. Simple food, and also it's salmon. Salmon is good for the health. Omega-3. You have colors, you have taste. Hopefully. Hopefully.
No, it tastes refreshing, the leche de tigre.
Yeah, exactly.
But I never knew that Chilean also have lots of salmon. Usually in Indonesia, we get from other countries.
I tell you a secret. We are the second exporter of salmon in the world after Norway.
Yeah.
More than Australia, more than USA. We are the second. All the salmon that you can find in Tokyo is from Chile.
Wow.
The sashimi you eat in Tokyo is the salmon in Chile.
Yeah.
So Japan is a very important market for wine. We are the first year of wine. I was ambassador in Japan also. And on salmon, we are the main exporter salmon in Japan. Okay. It's very popular, salmon in Japan. Here, our competitors are Australia, USA. Yeah. Our salmon is coming for farming in southern part of Chile, very cold waters. So we exported quite a lot.
Okay. Wow. Nice. Okay. Now we
will try to make how I prepare the meat, because this is this kind of meat that is Ayares. You have 2 possibilities: to make the whole piece barbecue, take longer, or chop in some sort of New Year's steak. The secret that I have been taught from my friend is that the meat never grill directly from the fridge.
Yeah. You cannot.
No, you
because
must.
The inside will be still cold.
It's still cold. Yeah. You need to warm it up a sort of room temperature, and it's very simple. In our case, we use
sea salt.
Sea salt. Why sea salt? Because it's a little bit more tasty. So we put it, and this is the secret of the meat. It's very slow process. No matter if this kind of cut will take around 20 minutes, maximum 15 minutes, because it's, but the idea is not hurry. Nothing in cooking should be hurry, because time is part of the secret, the magic.
I agree. I agree. So do the Chileans do barbecue outdoor like this, grilling?
Barbecue is the national sport after football. Barbecue and drinking wine.
Yeah.
The first sport. 17 million of Chilean people doing that. Second national sport is football.
Okay. So the wine here come for Reserva Especial,
Yeah.
Sauvignon Blanc,
Sauvignon is my favorite.
Santa Rita.
Santa Rita is one of the oldest winery in Chile.
Okay.
Yeah. It's very good.
Is Chile always been famous for wine?
I think our new era of wine started during the 70s. Because at the beginning we consumed quite a lot of wine, but not exactly a refined wine. I mean, we consume Merlot, we consume Cabernet, but nobody knew about wine.
Oh,
Till
but you
one-
drink. But you always been drinking.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, always. There's one founding father of the wine industry in Chile is called Aureliano Montes, who the goal was to create sort of Chilean wine brand.
Okay.
Tasting, I mean, pures. And we discovered that we were one of the very few countries, if not the only country, that we keep Carmener.
What is it?
Carmener is one of our varieties,
Okay.
but in France was destroyed by Phyllophera. So the only country that remained the pure original coming from Europe was in Chile.
Very good.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers for you, for the
Yes.
health.
How do you say cheers in Chile?
Salud.
Oh, salud.
Health.
Yes. Oh, salud mean health.
Yes, salud, yeah, health.
Oh. Okay.
Salute is in Italian, no? Huh?
Oh.
Yeah,
Nice.
this is dry.
Yeah. Perfect with the fish.
Yeah, of course. Huh? Yes,
The shrimp, I bet.
yes.
How do Chileans drink their wine?
Well, we have a sort of old tradition: white for the fish or white meat, and red for the red meat. But today has been, changed quite a lot. For example, we use quite a lot of red wine, especially Pinot Noir, for fish. Pinot Noir needs a little bit chili. So we are ready with the meat because this is something that we spend. So I put pepper
And salt.
and salt, and that's it.
Yeah.
And we put the fire, important fire, not low, a little bit higher, at least the 5 minutes.
Can you put
Yes, please. This is part of the tradition. Everybody should cook here.
So how often?
How
You do
often
this?
cook? No,
Like
not
this?
much, because
Yeah, you're busy, of course.
we are busy. We have plenty of things to do. We have with my wife a lot of official activities here. National days, National Day of Indonesia. That I was in Merdeka Palace the other day. So thanks God we came to normal.
Yeah.
Because one year and a half we were with my wife locked down here.
Yeah.
That I was very fortunate. I mean, to be locked down here with my wife and good health, plenty of wine.
Yeah.
So the life was good.
So tell us more about the role of ambassador in relations to food and beverage and promoting the country's culture.
Yeah, we are sort of a facilitator in the sense that we are not doing business. This is not my not my role to make business. My role is to promote, to open new windows, to explore new possibilities, to facilitate trade when we are facing a free trade agreement, some sort of sanitary agreement.
Yeah.
So, for example, to introduce salmon here is a long process. To introduce wine here is a long process. All the food that we can find from Chile, salmon, some fish, deep sea fish, some blueberries, pear, grapes, it implies quite a lot of work.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of sanitary paper, examination, halal if we are planning to explore halal. This is very important and very demanding.
Yeah, but salmon, I think Indonesia is a good market. We
hope that. Why? Because I think if we are able to export more to Indonesia, we open more the market and to try to diminish the price.
Yeah.
Because,
that's very important.
Yeah, because I mean, if we pretend that our salmon just be eaten by the the high-end society, man, we are losing the track.
Yeah.
This is something that to everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is our duty as an embassy with my people, with my team. We try to explore, open, discover, and also to try to convince people. The people, for example, that if you are allowed to drink wine, okay, why not you pair this with Indonesian food? Why you consider some red for your rendang? Why not you consider the soto ayam with some, middle range wine? This is important. This is because if I pretend just selling my salmon to you, I said no, I'm not eating every day. I'm eating my noodles, my nasi goreng. Okay, we have wine for that. We have something for you.
Maybe next we should do that.
Pairing Indonesian food and wine.
Do you enjoy Indonesian food?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah,
What do you
but
like?
no. I like soto ayam, nasi goreng. I love it. I'm not so fanatic of the very how can I
Strong
say,
spices?
Strong spiciness. A little bit
okay.
hard for me.
Okay.
So we are doing good. This is slow process. There are two other secrets. In charcoal fire, you keep it. In gas fire, maybe we must turn around and turn around till we get with the thing that we are needed. So I will prepare also some potatoes with the rosemary from my garden. This is something beautiful. That's my own garden with my own rosemary. I will.
You need some oil?
Yeah. Yeah, please pour oil. Plenty of oil.
Okay.
This is olive oil. Also, we produce olive oil, huh?
Oh.
Yeah. Everybody that produce wine produce olive oil.
Oh yeah, similar.
Okay, it's enough.
Okay.
I will put this. I love rosemary. The taste and the smell is beautiful for me.
So unlike the salmon, Chilean wine is very popular here.
I hope so. One of the things that I discovered during the pandemic is that the digital channel had been improved quite a lot for selling wine.
Okay.
Because at the beginning, the people was stuck in the house, locked down. I said, okay, we're not traveling, we are not eating outside, the restaurant are closed. So why we try to cook at home or with friends? Maybe you're the case.
Yeah.
Why not we try some new wines that are not known so much here. So the Chilean wine get into this gate and was very, very important and very popular nowadays. I see many offers for 3 or 4 bottles of Chilean wine, blah, blah, blah.
What, in your opinion, how do the wine from Chile and to the other old world wine compares, like from France, taste-wise?
No,
maybe?
it's our whites. Just for example, if you have whites close to the coastal line, you feel the minerals, you feel the taste of the rock, salty and rock. This is completely different than if you are, harvesting white wines in the close to the mountains. I love it with the coastal line. The red, we have powerful red, so we will try with the meat Cabernet Sauvignon that is strong, but also we have some blends, mixing Cabernet, Petit Verdot, and some Shiraz. Also, we produce quite a good Shiraz. Shiraz is a little bit spicy. You have wine for any food, for any occasion. This is important. And how we describe the Chilean wine, good quality for good price.
Yes, it's very important.
Reasonable, because
very, very reasonable.
If I try to sell you, look, this is wine costs, I don't know, 1,000 a bottle, nobody will buy it, except some guys. My idea is that your friends are able to choose sort of in a range that we have prices, so we have prices for everybody.
Okay.
This is one of the things also that as ambassador, I try to encourage the people in the distributor to keep we will put our one of our secret ingredients, merquén. This is coming from Chile. This is sort of a dry, smoky chili. It's not too much hot, but it's very tasty. So we'll put
smoky.
It's smoky, yeah. This is the secret.
It's original from Chile.
Yeah, this is original from Chile.
So do they smoke the chili?
Yeah. No, you feel it. You feel it. The smoke.
Very smoky.
Yeah, very smoky. Yeah. It's merquén.
Okay, so what are we going to do next?
So we are the potato that I brought with peel, not with peel, rosemary.
Yeah.
We have cooked in water.
Okay, you boil it.
Boiling, yes. And here we finish the process, my taste, I prefer al dente, like Italian. Not so soft. This is something, this is depend on the taste,
Yeah.
And the meat is going well. I think in just 1 or 2 minutes we will turn around. And also we have, meanwhile we can
We're gonna start to cook the shrimp.
The shrimp is garlic and very simple. And
What, some ginger also?
no, ginger no.
Okay.
Because I don't want to mix the...
No, nice.
You have beautiful shrimp here. I love it. Also, one of my posts, I was posted in Italy 5 years. So I learned how to cook pasta and stuff like this. And the idea also with Italian, and I learned from Italy, is that the cook always is simple ingredients, not so much complication.
Yeah, very simple, very simple food.
Not cover many things.
Yeah.
So this is something that I learned there. So I mean, my experience also, maybe in the future I will recall my experiences in Indonesia, for example.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. For example, the sate, the way that you cook. There's a beautiful taste here that I love. It's a lemongrass.
Yeah. Yeah, lemongrass.
Yeah, I love it. This taste.
So don't have lemongrass in Chile?
No, we have, but no, we don't use much.
Okay.
You use with water, just drinking,
Drink.
cooking soup. For example, one of my ladies here that they prepare for me some typical Thai soup with shrimp, a lot of ginger, but not so much spicy, not hot. I'm not particular fan of hot.
South American food doesn't really have that spicy.
Chilean and Argentinian. Peru till Mexico is
Mexico.
beyond possibilities. And the Peruvian also quite a lot because of the Chinese influence. So they cook.
Yeah, a lot of Chinese influence in Peru.
This is something that I forgot to mention. Barbecue in the Chilean style is be together on the barbecue site. To talk about the life, the business, the children or whatever.
Just like this?
Or football like this, yeah? This is typical in Chile talking about football and politics. But it's not the case today. Right?
Kita mau move ke dalam nih, makanannya udah jadi, kita akan ngobrol-ngobrol dan lanjutin podcast kita sambil nge-wine lagi. Okay? Let's go. So, Gustavo, here we are.
Here we are.
Is this the normal setting when you are entertaining?
No, this is the official dining room of the residents of Chile. We have places for 16 people. But normally when we have a small lunch, this is the way we prepare the table, set the table. This is, individuals. Another, dinner more fancy. We have, long.
More formal.
Long tablecloth. So, but this is typical. This is our official, China with the national emblem. This is the bread that made my wife. This is commercial.
Homemade.
Yeah, because this is important. I must tell you, the Chile is one of the highest consumption of bread in Latin America. We are fanatic of bread, different kind, baguette, French one. This southern new technique of baking. All my daughters, I have 2 daughters, and my wife, they know how to make bread. It's typical in Chile, yeah. This is soft.
Yeah.
And,
it's softer than the European bread.
Yeah, European, yeah.
No. Homemade and nice.
Yeah, exactly.
So
now we are back to the salmon.
Yeah.
with avocado and this is how do you call it? Digon? No.
Singkong.
Singkong. Yeah.
Singkong.
Mm.
Yuca.
Yuca.
Yeah.
Yuca in my Spanish. We will try a blend.
Yeah. The Sideral.
Mm.
This is the blend of Cabernet Sauvignon, Syrah, Cabernet Franc, Petit Verdot, and a little bit Cabernet.
It's
Yes.
a good combination.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
we'll try this.
there you go. So since the 1970s,
Mm.
the wine industry in Chile must have really grown a lot, right?
Do
Not
they
in
have-
Indonesia only.
No. In worldwide,
Yeah.
our beautiful years were the late 80s, 90s.
Hmm.
That's the year that after selling our wines in USA, UK, and Europe, even competitors in France and so on, or traditional market that they very much European wines,
Yeah.
we were able to compete. But the big jump was when we exported to China. China, Japan. They are huge exports.
Yeah.
Actually, the biggest share of wine in Japan is from Chile.
Okay.
And China were very popular. I mean, when I'm in terms of quantity of liters, Chile is one of the top 5 in the world after Italy, France, Spain. We're bigger than Argentina. But the point is not just producing quantity. We must create atmosphere. We must create the tradition that we are selling a different product. Because to produce wine is quite a lot of traditions, quite a lot of culture, legacy. How you make your wine.
Is
And
the
this
process
particular-
the same?
In what
Like
sense?
in Europe?
Yeah. We
it's
have
the same.
the typical French tradition for making wines.
Okay.
This is typical, yeah. I mean, the whites and even in it's stainless steel container. So, but this should be good. I don't know the origin, but tastes quite a lot. It's very good. This is tasty because it's coming with some of the the vines. I love it. Shiraz and Petit Verdot.
Yeah, I like it.
I love it.
It's a little bit tannin, but not too much.
Not too much.
Yeah.
The next one, Cabernet Sauvignon, is
A little bit, yeah. We eat it with the
heavier.
meat.
Yeah. Please enjoy.
Yes. So this is your
Yeah.
signature.
Ceviche, my version of tartar ceviche. It's a mixture of everything.
So you've been traveling the world for how long now?
I am a member of Foreign Service. It will be 40 years next year. 40 years.
40 years. How do you get to becoming ambassador?
No, up to ambassador is a rank. But to join the Foreign Service, in our case, we need a degree. I'm an original lawyer.
No.
So
you're a lawyer.
After spending 5 years studying law and 2 years practicing, I joined the Foreign Service. I joined the academy that we have.
Okay.
1 year and a half. Later, I was in USA for my last postgraduate studies. And from there, I was transferred to Damascus, Syria. That was my very first post. We are talking about 80s.
Yeah.
Later, I was transferred to Canberra, Australia.
Wow, that must be quite a change.
Quite a change. I was back in Chile for our sort of mandatory period in Chile, 2 years. Later, I was transferred to Sweden. I will live with my family in Stockholm for 5 years. Back to Chile, and later I was transferred to Rome, Italy. 5 years in Rome. Back to Chile, and there I was designated ambassador, and I was ambassador in Colombia for 5 years. Back to Chile, I was designated ambassador in Japan. I spent 2 years in Japan. And from Japan, I was transferred to Jakarta. This is my very last post. Because
Your very last?
Yeah, post. Because we must retire at 65.
Oh,
I'm 64. So the clock is clicking.
Is there any chance you stay here or you go back?
No, because I have 5 grandchildren. I mean, I have 5 good reasons to come back to Chile. My 5 grandchildren. 6, 4, 3, 2, and 3 months. It's impossible to convince my wife. Okay, keep it here. We have family. We have family in Bali.
Yeah.
We have family.
Ah.
I have my cousin living there for 40 years. So no, living here, no, my dear, no. We must back to the family, back to the roots. Huh?
So during your travels, so what can you say about one of the best thing of being a ambassador of a country?
I would say that it's the possibility to learn traditions, way of living, religions. This is my second Muslim country. I live in Syria, now in Indonesia. This is very important for me to know the history, legacy, heritage, writers, poetry, music, food. Food is part of our culture.
Yeah.
It's something that is very important for me. And for my wife also, of course. When we are talking me, in my case, it's talking about me and my wife.
Yeah.
We have been married 40 years. We were, engaged 5 years. So we met when I was in my first junior years at the university. He's a teacher of mathematics.
Okay.
I'm a lawyer. So we have been living this life for many, many years. Maybe it's time to retire. Maybe, yes. Yeah.
Salud.
Salud. Yes. Like it?
I love it. Love the tartar. Love the wine. Very good.
As I told you, Indonesia for me represents sort of my final destination, but it was the proper and ideal country to live.
Yeah? How so?
Because it's such a huge country, the challenges that you have. I was impressed the very first time I was here, because at the beginning, Indonesia, Jakarta, maybe it's a little bit, bad country in a sense that it's a little bit, not in the top 5 in the Southeast Asia. And when you arrive here, I was so impressed. I was shocked. How modern city what we're living, how you handle e-commerce, all the billboards around the city.
Yeah.
You have many, many advantages. Young generation, plenty of natural resources.
Oh yeah, plenty.
The only thing that we need to work together is if you want to electromobility, you have nickel.
Yeah.
We have lithium.
Ah.
We are one of the big exporters of lithium in the world.
Okay. So we should work together.
That's why we need to invite to the Indonesian companies to invest in Chile. Because if you want to have, upstreams and downstream regarding batteries, you need lithium.
That's why you were here.
Yes.
How often you entertain at your home?
I love to receive people, but parties is maybe 3 times a month, because also we have some activities and national days, birthday, blah, blah. Tomorrow we have some family that coming to here with the small children. It's a beautiful Spanish family with 5 children. So I invited them to have, typical Latin American lunch. I prepared tomorrow. I will prepare some pork, an oven with potatoes, not coming from Chile, it's coming from Spain. So also it's one of my flagship, dishes that I have.
My experience, because I used to cook I do private dining years ago, and I used to cook. My client base is mostly ambassadors. My experience is they always not always love to cook, but they always love food. Same like you. Yeah, I think because food is
food for me is my sort of food in Indonesia is a privilege, because you have I learned not far from not much time ago. I learned that maybe there is no one Indonesian food. You have different food.
Yes.
Different regions that can talk together how to build your identity.
We have a lot of influence from other countries. Right?
Well, you have Portuguese, Dutch, India, and so
China,
on. China. So this is an experience. I'm not a particular expert on Indonesian food, but my impression is that you have all the possibilities in the world to get your own identity.
Yeah.
Mm.
Especially.
Okay, here we go with some vegetables, healthy, very important. Color, the meat, the chimichurri sauce.
Yeah.
This is there's no spicy, but if you want spice, I have
No.
I brought something from Chile. Yeah.
Unlike typical Indonesian, I don't really enjoy hot food. I cannot really take hot food.
As I told you before, this is the Ayares is coming from Brazil. So it's a new experience. Normally,
For me, it's the first time.
Okay, good.
And I like it.
Because normally in our case we used to have some Indonesian beef, Australian, New Zealander, American, but this is first we started to buy Brazilian for obvious reason. The sort of
Yeah.
solidarity between
Yeah.
Latin American countries.
Do the sense of community between South American countries.
Very important.
Okay.
Very important.
Yeah, it's nice. It's beefy.
May I offer you? This is Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yeah. Oh, please.
This is in our market. The largest area of vine that we have is Cabernet Sauvignon. This is the bottom line for everything.
Yeah.
For blend, for everything.
Gracias.
Sama-sama.
Okay.
Cheers.
Salud.
Salud. This is different than before. This is stronger, more tannin, pairing with meat.
Yeah, usually they pair with meat.
And the color is intense. Red one. Darker. You can feel sort of, pepper.
Yeah.
It's different, but it's good.
Oh, it's paired for me. It's paired really well with the meat.
As I told you before, asados in Chile,
Yeah.
we are not pairing with rice. I'm sorry for my Indonesian friend.
Potato.
Normally, it's potatoes and different versions and vegetables. Even green leaves like rucola.
Yeah.
This is typical.
But yeah.
I mean, in my age, because my daughters or my family, younger generation in my family, they eat asado and the barbecue, not seated. Just cutting pieces, drinking wine.
The best way, yeah.
As ambassador of you, the traditional way.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised that you said so. Rice is not that common in Chile.
No, we consume rice, but we consume with other kind of things.
Okay.
Not with asados. It's not common.
That's interesting. So, if I visit Chile one day, what should I do? Besides
you have
eating a lot of good food.
Patagonia, the extreme south, glaciers, beautiful sceneries. And the northern part, astronomical observation. We have the clearest skies in the world. The third spot, Santiago, close to Santiago, the vine, houses, like the California Napa Valley.
Oh, the vineyards, the vineyard. In what area?
We call Región O'Higgins or Región de Curicó. You have the best wine of Chile, and the red wines out there. So you have driving 100, 200 kilometers, stay in a hotel. They have their own show, touring. You can try many wines if you want it. Very not expensive. This is something that in Indonesia is expensive. This is a secret. Huh?
Yeah. A lot of for Indonesian Chilean wine because the price is good, really good price. It's like they are willing to try wine because of Chilean wine. because sometimes the European wine is so expensive. The people who haven't drink wine are very reluctant
Yeah.
to buy like what?
The guarantee in Chile that you have reasonable prices, very good quality. We have, of course, entry level, reserve, more expensive wines.
Yeah.
But wines for us is very important. It's not just selling the product. We are selling something that belongs to us. We need to explain to you how we produce wine, what is good wine for you, and why we consider wine a very basic element to gather people. I mean, you can drink wine alone.
No.
The idea is to share your experience, to know you, to meet you, to what is your history. I tell you my history.
Yeah.
And there's a very old Latin word in vino veritas, in wine the truth. This is from the Romans. So we're not inventing nothing. We're just putting on proper value the thing that they have been for many years in the world.
So before the age of this new world wine, like people are drinking wine already in Chile, before.
Yeah. But not refined wine, not divided, not identifying the wine. The people can get Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon. Red wine was just one. Today, just giving an example. For example, my kids is almost 40, something like this. They know how to drink wine, how to identify wines.
It's a common thing now.
In my generation, no. Red wine was
red wine.
Red wine was everything.
How does it start though? The change.
The change because the people travel and the industry also promote how to identifying wines, how you can get new experience. For example, give you an example. Cabernet Sauvignon, the wine that we are trying, this is very good for meat because it's strong, very powerful notes.
Body has
body, even the legs and everything is different. But what about if I offer you something lighter, a curry of shrimps or some chicken? Maybe this doesn't fit. So we need to go, or a salad. I can offer you some chiras. Chiras is very spicy, notes of pepper. So everything is different. Ahora, I'm not an expert. It's just my first rule is I like the wine, good. No matter it's cheap or expensive. If I like it, good. Yeah. And also my second rule is that do not trust on wine so sweet, except Le Harper's that is just made for. When you say, okay, this wine is a little bit sweet, I don't like so much. I prefer a little bit dry. Sweet in a sense that maybe they add some sugar. In the industry of Chile, nothing. No, we add nothing. So if the people want to get some sweet wines, it's not the case of Chile. We produce the wine. This wine is coming from origin, like this, not add anything.
Beautiful. Cabernet Sauvignon San Pedro.
San Peter. Pedro is Pedro. It's one of the oldest companies in Chile. We are very fortunate to have this Sideral that is, the blending was very good, and this is very also strong and very powerful.
Very nice. Yeah, Indonesia have started to produce their own wine.
I know.
I think we need to learn more.
As any new industry, you must, of course, pursue some sort of new levels of excellence in a sense that maybe you can learn about.
Learn from Chile.
Because our honorary consul in Bali was one of the promoters. They were owner of Plaga.
Okay.
Yeah. But I tried some wines from Chile. My impression is that the climate is a big challenge for making wine here. But also the taste. If they're making wine for Indonesian taste, sweet, not good. You need to open your palate to new sensations. This is my very personal and private opinion. I'm not expert. I'm just trying wine quite a lot.
Well, What's for dessert, Gustavo?
Well, we have something that was prepared for my wife.
Yes.
That is very sweet. Is called I don't know if I have the name, but it's a mixture of cookies,
Crumble,
grounded
yeah.
on some dulce de leche or manjar. That is sort of a mixture of different milks. That is cooked with
For a long
sugar,
time.
yeah, fruit, and some something that we are very powerful in exporting. That is our blueberries.
Yeah, that was very interesting.
Yeah.
We never knew that.
That's why we are here. Yeah.
No, because blueberry, we assume like it's from colder countries, right?
Yeah.
From Europe, USA, Australia,
Yeah,
maybe.
Australia, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we're very powerful. Just thinking that we exported blueberries, cherries to China, and we are the biggest export of cherries in the world.
Wow.
For
Cherries.
the Chinese New
Yeah,
Year and
yeah.
so on.
Yes.
And blueberry, we are very powerful. You can find here Chilean blueberries. This is coming from Chile.
Mm.
You can get some Australian blueberries and so on.
Yeah.
To accompany this beautiful dessert that is made by my beautiful wife,
Mm.
we can offer you some late harvest.
Late harvest.
Late harvest, that is a wine made by coming from raisins.
Raisin.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
When the grape is already
Dried,
shrinking
yeah,
and dry.
We call it kismis.
Yeah, and you can produce. This is a very sweet wine.
Mm.
This is a very tricky wine. After one glass, you can start to dancing. So be careful. Huh?
For dessert, usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also you can if you eat some pate, some French, some you're an expert. You can
It's like sauteing.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah, sauteing. It's the same.
Mm.
Mhm.
Dari kismis. Okay. From raisin. So, salud for
Salud.
last time.
Salud. Salud for Indonesia for the 77
Yes.
independence anniversary.
Thank you very much. When is the Chilean independence?
It's September the 18th.
Mm.
Mhm.
Big celebration.
Yes, big drinking session.
Oh, your wife must be a really good cook. So
Yeah.
who's cooking?
No.
or-
No, the cook. I mean, all the cooking, strategies made by Marisa, my wife.
Oh.
Mm.
Muy bueno.
It's very sweet in comparison with the
Yeah.
Indonesian. It's very
Yeah.
sweet.
Because I think Indonesian food sometimes already sweet.
Mm.
Especially in Java, right? We use kecap manis
Mm.
in the soy sauce. But this is nice because the blueberry give it balance.
Yeah, balance. Yeah.
Oh, really good. Really good. Love it.
When we have 5 grandchildren, so
Mm.
when Marisa, my wife, traveled to Chile, all my children and grandchildren expect mommy and grandmommy say, okay, this is your time to prepare desserts. Now she is very good in desserts. Mm? Mm.
Oh, really nice. So, Gustavo, what are your next plans after retiring? Maybe open a restaurant.
No, no. I think it's time to live family time again.
Mm.
Because my kids, I have 3. The eldest one is a lawyer. The second one, also a lady, is a doctor. And the third one also is a doctor. All of them married.
Okay.
So they're starting family. So I think my destiny with my wife, we have been talking many times, is come back to Chile and enjoy our family. After moving around the world,
Yeah.
it's time to settle down, to feel again. This is something that we miss, that typical Latin, to be close, touch, embrace.
Very family oriented, I
Yeah.
found.
No, this is very important for us.
Mm.
So we are, care ourselves in order to be, fit enough to support the grandchildren activities.
Yeah.
Because they're very active, So this is a challenge every day for my wife and myself. We need to be ready for giving them something that maybe is missing these years. Because I saw my family once a year.
Okay.
And the pandemic was very difficult, but we made it. But my feeling is that I'm not pretending anything in the life because already did something that I love it to be a diplomat, ambassador. I met many people, famous, not famous people,
Yeah.
beautiful people. I'm finishing this chapter. I need to open a new chapter and not, uh, sort of widow of the former chapter. I need to flourish again in a different perspective. This is my goal. And I think also it's the goal of my wife. We need to do something different, back to the roots, back to our family.
What a career you have. Huh?
I'm a
Traveling
lawyer.
the world.
I'm a lawyer, originally I'm a lawyer. I don't know if I come to lawyer. Maybe I would be a consultant to some companies because the last few years have been working very much on promoting Chilean companies. But sometimes destiny is a very complex thing.
Yeah.
We are, pushing sometimes for many things, but the life gives to you different opportunities.
Yeah, and you have to take it what you.
Yeah, maybe this beautiful opportunity to join the lunch with you, prepare together, with about my country. I know about your country because you are a young generation, you're younger than me, but we have the common point of change views, food, experiences, life. This is part of the none of my duty. This is part of the thing that I need to be part of the next generation of community, the global community. No matter if we are facing a awful thing, if we're facing financial difficulties, very tough for many people in Indonesia and in Chile. But after that, the light will come on again, and we will see, the end of the tunnel.
The sun will shine again. Yes. So I know you're busy, Gustavo. You're very busy. So I want to thank you very much for your hospitality, inviting me to your home and showing us your wonderful Chilean culture.
Anytime you knock the door, at least I have wine for you. At least.
You're not there, but the wine is there. So, salud.
Salud.
One last time.
Thank you.
And much success for the future. 1 year from now, happy retirement.
Thank you.
And maybe I hope I can visit you in Santiago.
Always welcome. Everybody is welcome to this house.
So, guys, terima kasih banyak udah nonton dan udah dengerin podcast kita kali ini. Jangan lupa subscribe di Janson Radio Podcast. Selain di YouTube, kita di Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, dan juga Anchor App. Untuk belajar lebih banyak tentang Chilean culture dan Chilean wine, nanti lihat di description-nya atau bisa visit ProChile. Di sana ada informasinya semua. So, thank you very much, Gustavo.
Cheers.
Yes.
Salud.
Salud. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.